So today, we're taking a peek at a new screen protector that I was offered to take a peek at from Smart Devil. Now these are tempered glass screen protectors for, well in this case, this is for the iPhone 13 Pro and this is for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I have a 13 Pro and a 13 Pro Max here, which the screen protectors that I have on it keep getting bubbles underneath, and yeah, it's just time to replace. So, we're going to take a peek at these, and while we're at it, we're going to install them real quick and see how easy the install is as well. So, a little bit different. We're going to combine the install and the review in the same video. Let's get to it. So here we are with my 13 Pro Max, my wife's 13 Pro actually, and you can kind of see the bubbles on these screen protectors. This is actually the second set of these screen protectors I've gotten. I really like it, but every single time we get bubbles underneath them, which is kind of crazy. In this video, I am going to have a review of these after I've been using it for a while, but so it'll all fast forward all together for you. But right now, let's see what they come with and how easy they are to install, because that's really also part of it as well. I might need to grab my knife. Set this down there for now. Alright, so that's the 13 Pro Max. And they should come essentially the exact same, right? Not that I need it. The nice thing about this is that they are supposed to have nice hard glass on them. They're supposed to be, you know, scratch resistant or scratch proof. But also at the same time, they are supposed to also have a antimicrobial film basically into them as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that all works. We're going to start with my phone, and then I'll just fast forward through my wife's phone install. But essentially, it should be the exact same, right? So in this case, we do have an aligning tool that it comes with. We do have 3 packs, because the other nice thing is these are 3 packs. So if you mess up, or obviously down the road if you need to reapply it because you have scratches or you chipped it, like I did chip mine just recently, just in the last couple days. You do have 2 more that actually comes in the pack. So for the money, I think this is like going for like 16 bucks or so. You get 3 of these bad boys, which is awesome. And they also do come with camera covers to give you some coating over that too. So we are going to do the full install. I'm pulling out 1 of the 3. I'm going to leave the other ones in here. Let's see what else comes in here. Oh, here we go. Watch instructional video. They actually have a QR code there so you can actually watch the instructional video. I might take a peek at that just to see if they have any hints and uses on how to actually do this. Let's see what comes in the kit. We'll touch back on this here shortly. The accessory kit comes with. Alright, so we got a nice dust sticker. Let's set that off to the side. We have a nice microfiber cloth, just a small one, and an alcohol wipe. Essentially what you need. The only thing that isn't in here is a squeegee of some kind, which you don't need a lot of times, but at the same time, a lot of times is nice to have. So, let me take a peek at what they recommend on how to install. They even have the QR code on this guy too. I wonder if they have it on the package. Nope, not on the outside, just on the inside. Well, here's what I'll say about everything. It looks ridiculously easy, and supposedly it's supposed to work with a lot of cases. So we're going to find out if it works with this. This is the official Apple branded plastic MagSafe case. I'm just using this foam to keep my screen, or keep my cameras in this case, from touching the ground. And I'm going to peel off my old screen protector right now, real quick, and place that over there. Alright, so we are ready to go. So I'm going to fast forward through most of this, probably, especially when I do my wife's. I'm going to fast forward through completely, but essentially the steps are this, and this is going to be like pretty much all screen protectors you've probably ever done. You're going to use the alcohol pad to clean the screen, right, to get all oils off of it, your fingers, and obviously I had a screen protector on it the whole time, so it's not going to be that big of a thing, but we do want to make sure we clean it completely. And I am going to hold that off to the side, because actually I'm just going to do this real quick. My cameras, so they're wiped, because that might dry out by the time I'm done. Then we have the microfiber cloth, which we're going to buff off that solution, and anything we see here, we can always get the alcohol pad back out if we need to, but I'm getting some streakies on here. I don't know if it's from something that's on the screen. Oh, there we go. They're gone now. Nice and clean. A little bit of something right there. Almost looks like it's a, look at that, all those. I think it's actually a defect in my screen itself, just a slight, looks like a slight wobble, I don't know. Either way, I'm going to zoom in for this next part because this next part, well, we do have the sticker too, but once I start this sticker process, it'll be from there on out. Okay, so I'm going to go through this real quick. So we have this aligning tool, and there is a bump out. You can see that bump out. That's going to be for the switch and the volume rockers. So it's going to go over it, right? And that's going to allow us to actually take this and actually, let me get it out of the bag real quick. There we go. Once we take the backing off of this, like that, it'll actually, we'll start it on one side and then just kind of drop it into place. And those little knobs are going to help us drop it exactly where we need to drop it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the sticker out, and I'm actually going to put the sticker back on this plastic because I'm going to use this sticker again when I do the cameras. I'm going to take this back, no, I'm going to have to take it back off. Alright, I just touched my, it's always best to have the screen off when you do this because you can see the little dust particles then. And then we're going to go through just the center like that and let it slowly sink itself on. And we'll see what kind of job I did. Of course, now I can't see it because of the screen on. Not too bad at all. Time will tell if I got something underneath the screen, which I may have. I've had plenty of time, especially when I'm doing videos like this. It's hard to really just pay attention as much, but alright, so I'm going to clean my cameras off. I'm actually going to use that to get around the cameras itself as well. I'm going to do my wife's phone. I'll actually pay attention a little more. But the nice thing is that they do give you 3, so you can always go back and do it again if you didn't feel like you did a good enough job. To be honest, usually I find I do plenty enough job. Every so often I'll get one where I get a piece of lint or something in there, but alright, not bad. And if you need to use the sticker, you know, you still have that going on. Let's get one of those out. I'm going to go ahead and just do it. So you can see there is a little guy there for the flash. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Awesome. And there's even a hole there for the microphone. Kind of see it there. A little hole. Ah, right there. Alright, let's see if it actually works with this cell phone case. I'm going to clean the case a little bit real quick because there is plenty of dust in there. And this is my throwaway little rag anyway. It's a good time to do it. It's supposed to work with them. And it does. Look at that. So now I actually have protective lenses on my cameras and a protective screen protector on my phone. So there we go. This next one I'm going to fast forward through so you can kind of see it going on the 13 Pro as well. And there we are. So that one's all done as well. So now I have 2 phones all done. And I'll be back here shortly. Well, with what I thought about after I used them for a while. Alright, so I am back. It's actually been a little longer than I originally anticipated. A little over a month now since I installed the screen protectors. But they're actually holding up really, really well. This one specifically actually got dropped. And I do have a crack in it. Down here in the corner. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's kind of a short crack, kind of spider webs it around from the corner because it landed, we were camping on our trip, on our journey that we did, and it landed straight on concrete. Pretty hard, actually. I was really kind of worried how hard it hit, but thankfully it only chipped the screen protector itself. It did actually crack my case too, my clear case, but it did just a little bit there. And to be honest, a small spider web in the other corner too. Not as bad as this corner. This corner is the worst that got hit. But I'm actually really impressed with it so far. I'm actually going to use one of the other, ones that came in the box to replace it back up to good and fresh. But I wanted to finish the review before I did that. My wife's screen protector looks perfect. There's nothing wrong with hers at all. So mine's the only one that has that crack because of it. Now it did start peeling up a little bit. Let's see if I can get that back off. I have a slight bubble right at the top of the screen protector. Let me turn that off again. You can kind of see it there. Slight bubble. Now I don't know if that's specific to because I dropped it and I did do some damage. My wife doesn't have this at all on her 13 Pro. So that small bubble there is in a general area that I would typically get bubbles in other screen protectors. Not all of them, but some of them. So I don't know if that's caused by the damage that I did when I dropped it. But it hasn't really gone past that little slight bubble. So I think it actually is from when I damaged it in the dropping. So, but otherwise, so far so good. Now I didn't show you the back, the camera side. Like when in the install video, I did the screen protector side and then I did the camera protector. We did a vacation, and within the first, I would say, 2 days of the vacation, I noticed that some of my shots were having some glare issues, and so I pulled that camera, that lens protector off, and all of my issues went away. My wife kept hers on for probably another 2 days beyond that, and she was saying that some of her stuff kind of looked foggy. Pulled that screen protector off, no issues after that. So if you're in a scenario where you know you're going to have possible some coarse things that could hit the camera, the lenses themselves, they're in here. But if you're just in daily use, or if you're doing better photography, or you're looking for something that actually has, good and clean, I would not install them. I won't install them on my phones again because they cause my photos and videos to not look as good as they did natively, but also they tended to get a lot more glare on the photo, and in one case the slight fogging up. Excuse me. So in all reality, the screen protectors themselves, solid protectors, and for the price, you get 3 of them. So I think it's like $13.99, and right now it looked like they actually have a coupon on Amazon for an extra 10% off. So I highly recommend checking them out. I'll put links down in the description. Smart Devil screen protectors, for glass screen protectors, pretty solid. I did not look yet if they have the ones for the 14 Pro or 14 specifically, because now that Apple has that phone coming out, because I do have one of those on pre-order. However, I'm sure that the screen protector is going to be fairly similar to the 13 Pro, to be honest, if not almost exact. So I'll have to take a peek at that to see if they have anything on there, and I'll put that down in the description, any links that I find. So, Smart Devil screen protectors, do I give them a thumbs up? Yes, I give them a thumbs up. Do I give the camera protectors that come with them? No, I give those thumbs down. I won't use them again, not unless I get into a scenario that I could damage my cameras for what I'm doing, and I might as well protect them. That's the only reason I would ever put that back on. But I took it off and chucked that sucker in the garbage because it was causing issues on my photos. So Smart Devil, I understand, and that's, to be honest, it's anytime you put a lens over a lens, right? You're gonna possibly get more issues than you're gonna help resolve. And in my case, I've never really scratched a lens on any of my cameras, so I guess that's a good thing, specifically with having a case that actually bumps out further. That's one of the reasons I have one of those cases. But that said, thank you for sending these over. For the money, 3 of them, $14, solid value. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you back here on techgooch for another video review. We'll see you soon.